Family and friends of Tamara Washington were left shattered as they returned tonight to where she and her boyfriend were killed. Police arrested her ex-boyfriend, a convicted murderer who was out on bond in another case at the time of the killings.
I'm devastated. My heart is broken.
Under the tears and heartache is anger.
He will not get away with murder again for the second time.
As Tamara Washington's loved ones gather outside of her South Chicago home on Llewellyn near 83rd, family members returning to the scene where Washington and her boyfriend were murdered just days ago.
She was a resilient young lady, full of life, happy, loved to sing. Oh my God.
Her voice now forever silenced. Prosecutors say early Sunday morning, Stephen Hawthorne entered Washington's home.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories. Tamara Washington, 26, was a resilient, bright person who loved to sing, according to her family and friends. But her life was cut short when her ex-boyfriend entered her house, walked upstairs, and did the unthinkable. A convicted murderer who was out on bond in a pending gun case is accused of brutally beating his ex-girlfriend to death and fatally shooting her current boyfriend at her South Chicago home last weekend. Stephen Hawthorne, 56, chased Tamara Washington, 26, into the street before shooting her in the arm and later picking up a large rock and dropping it on her head repeatedly, Cook County prosecutors said in court Tuesday. The attack started just before 2 a.m. Sunday when Hawthorne, 56, allegedly let himself into Washington's home carrying a handgun. He walked into a bedroom and shot Washington's current partner, 51-year-old Norman Redden, in the head, prosecutors stated. Hearing the gunshot, Washington's two young daughters and Washington's 63-year-old uncle ran to a stairwell to hide. He allegedly followed and fired 2 shots as he and Washington's uncle struggled over the weapon. Both shots missed, but Washington's uncle pretended to be wounded and Hawthorne fled. He then chased after Washington and continued shooting, striking her in the arm as she attempted to run to a neighbor's home on the corner. A doorbell camera recorded Hawthorne sitting on Washington and striking her in the head with the gun several times before she managed to get away. Washington then tried to seek help from a passing motorist, but Hawthorne pointed the gun at the driver and told him to keep moving. As the driver pulled, people inside the car saw Washington's daughters walking on the sidewalk in their pajamas, and they stopped to take the children inside the car and call the police. Hawthorne caught Washington again and began beating her again, prosecutors stated. After several minutes, Hawthorne allegedly retrieved a large rock from a nearby lot and repeatedly dropped it on Washington's head. He tried to run as the police arrived, but was taken into custody with blood on his hands and shirt. The gun used to shoot both victims was recovered from where he allegedly dropped it as he ran.
With a key and went upstairs and shot and killed her boyfriend, Norman Redden, while he was in bed. Court documents say other relatives, including Washington's 2 young daughters, hid in the house while Hawthorne chased Washington down outside, allegedly beating her to death with a large rock. He was soon arrested after a short chase.
I got a little piece, just a little bit.
At the time of the murders, Hawthorne was out on bond in a pending unlawful use of a weapon by a felon case that stemmed from a traffic stop in January. Back in 1983, Hawthorne was convicted of murder when he was a teenager. State prison officials say he was released in 2017.
And them people let him out to kill my niece. I want justice.
As Hawthorne is now back in custody, Washington's family receiving a sign of hope from above.
This rainbow is telling me that her death won't be in vain, that he won't get away with this.
We reached out to the Cook County State's Attorney's Office, but we're told they do not comment on pending litigation. Prosecutors say Hawthorne was wearing a GPS monitoring bracelet which showed him near Washington's home at the time of the murders. Tonight he's being held on no bond. He's due back in court next month.
He was charged with murder and attempted murder. I'm going to give my thoughts and opinion on this story. another senseless crime? I honestly believe her ex-boyfriend was jealous that she had moved on and started a new relationship. But then at the same time, I'm trying to figure out, how did he get a key to her place? Because he had a key to walk inside her home, take her boyfriend's life, and then end up taking hers. Some men just don't want you to move on and do better if they not involved. I'm pretty sure there's more to this story. And also, he was convicted of murder in 1983 as a teenager, but he got out in 2017. This man was just a criminal all the way around. Why would he attack this woman? We wouldn't know. But I can bet that it was because she had another man, and it bothered him to his soul to see her happy. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. I will continue to keep my thoughts and prayer with the family, and I will see y'all in my next video.